Hello, my name is Heather, and today we are going to go over the steps on how to thread a sewing machine. Last Christmas, I got my very first sewing machine, and I had no idea where to even begin. I've never touched a sewing machine, I've never even used a sewing machine. And so I Googled on how to use it, I read the instructions, and it just seemed so confusing. And so today I'm going to show just the few easy steps on how to thread a sewing machine, how to even begin to use one. So we're going to go over our materials. First, we have our sewing machine and our pedal that makes our sewing machine go. Will go on the floor. And then we have our thread, our sewing scissors, and our bobbin. This is for our lower thread. We'll be threading, you have to thread the top and the bottom. And so first we're going to make sure that our machine is set to where we need it. And we want to make sure our needle is at the highest position possible. And you can do that by using the handle on the side, just by turning it to the right. So we're going to grab our thread, and we are going to place our thread on the spool spinner. Real simple. Come around to the back, and this is called our thread guide. We're going to put it through, just like that. And this right here, we're going to wrap it around and make a figure 8. And then just pull it on through. So now we're going to get our bobbin for the lower thread. And we are going to go ahead and on the bobbin, it has a lower hole and a top hole. And we are going to thread the top and the top only. Pull it through just enough to give you some room to be able to handle it and hold on to it. And then we're going to stick it on our bobbin spinner and click it to the right, or to the left, I'm sorry. We're going to turn on our machine, and while still holding the thread, we're going to slowly push down on the pedal and start. And as you can see, it has threaded the bobbin. We just did that slowly. We're going to cut off the excess thread because we no longer need to hold on to it. And then slowly we're just going to go ahead and slowly we're going to go ahead and thread our bobbin. We move slow because the faster you go, your thread will come up. So we don't want it to fly off. This right here is a stopper. It stops the thread when the bobbin is full because it has to be able to fit in the lower compartments. And so we're just going to keep going. Alright. When done, you're going to click, pull it off, and cutting about 1 inch away. That way you can leave yourself some room to maneuver. So now we're going to go back over here, and our figure 8, we're going to undo our figure 8, leaving the thread in the thread guide back here though. The thread guide is our step 1 for threading the top part of our machine. Then we're going to pull it down, and following the steps, step 2, around this plastic. Step 3, up, and there is a thread lever in the back, and the second hole, I'm going to come around, it'll hook on and pull down. And then from here, I am going to turn the machine and I am going to thread the needle. Okay, pulling an extra thread so that we'll have something to hold on to. From here, we're going to go ahead and do our bottom thread. We're going to remove the lid from our compartment here. We are going to place our thread, just real easy. There's a little lever in here that the thread has to hook onto, bringing it back again, leaving yourself room to move. From here, I'm going to lower our needle because now we are going to thread our top and lower thread together. Using our hand wheel on the side, turning towards you always, we're going to lower our needle, bring it back up, and it'll catch together. Then I usually just take my scissors and pull the thread through. And then lid. And now we are all ready to quilt. Thank you very much.